Jaguars legend weighs in on Travis Hunter's progress. The story of Jacksonville Jaguars training camp has been superstar rookie Travis Hunter and his once-in-a-generation pursuit of starring at two positions. The Jaguars have had a plan all along for Hunter and how he will be deployed, and it seems so far like that plan has come to fruition without a hitch. Hunter has made plays throughout training camp at both wide receiver and cornerback, and one key member of the franchise has taken notice. Speaking from training camp with Action News Jax and Brent Martineau, Jaguars Executive Vice President of Football Operations Tony Boselli gave his evaluation of Hunter's performance in training camp up to this point. Travis, come on, you watch him. You know, every day I'm up there, James and I are watching, it's almost when he's not on offense. I'm like, dang it, I want him on offense. Because he's so explosive. He makes us better, Boselli said. But then you watch him on defense, you're like, wait a second, we're better with him on defense as well. He's a special individual. Everyone knows the physical side of it, but the capacity he has mentally, his intellect is high and boy, he can process a lot of information and take it and translate it to a high level on the playing field. The plan for Hunter and his usage has grown and developed since the Jaguars drafted him in April. Now, the next step is to see how the Jaguars will approach the preseason. It evolved a little bit from the off-season program, Jaguars head coach Liam Cohen said at the start of training camp. We saw there was a span where maybe he practiced on offense, let's call it a Thursday because we didn't do anything on the Fridays, and then he had Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and then Monday was on defense. That's 4 days without doing anything on offense. Well, we learned that was too long. That's too long to kind of go without doing anything on maybe the other side of the ball. So, we learned something there. And we also, within these blocks where we're 3 days on with an off day, it allows us to map it out maybe a little bit cleaner and give him more opportunities. Please let us know your thoughts on Boselli and Hunter and more when you like our Facebook page when you click right here. As the NFL preseason buzz intensifies, conversations across league circles are shifting toward not just established stars but also the meteoric rise of emerging talent. One such name that continues to capture headlines, dazzle analysts, and ignite heated debates is none other than Travis Hunter, the Colorado two-way phenom who has been hailed as a generational talent since his high school days. Now, as the 2025 NFL draft looms and mock boards shuffle weekly, a surprising yet profound voice has entered the Hunter discourse: Jacksonville Jaguars legend and Hall of Fame cornerback Rashean Mathis. Known for his cerebral play, longevity, and leadership during his time in Duval County, Mathis' insight isn't just another talking head take. It's the kind of evaluation that carries generational weight. A legend sees a mirror. Mathis, who quietly built one of the most respected careers at the cornerback position in the 2000s, spoke candidly during an NFL Network segment on the evolution of the defensive back. When asked about Hunter, Mathis leaned back in his chair, cracked a knowing grin, and said, "That kid reminds me of what we always wanted to be, not just DBs, but full-on football players. He doesn't fit the mold. He breaks it." That comment rippled across social media and the sports world like wildfire. What Mathis saw wasn't just another athletic prospect. He saw a reflection of old-school grit blended with a new-age arsenal of skills. Hunter, who continues to thrive both as a shutdown corner and an explosive wide receiver under coach Deion Sanders at Colorado, is redefining what versatility looks like at the highest level of college football. A two-way path few dare to tread. Hunter's progression has not been linear, but it's been nothing short of spectacular. Despite dealing with injuries in his sophomore season, he bounced back with a vengeance, putting together back-to-back games with pick-sixes and toe-drag touchdown receptions that left fans breathless and scouts scrambling for comparisons. It's rare for a player to excel on one side of the ball at the collegiate level. Hunter is doing it on both. Mathis, however, cautioned against the highlight mentality some fans adopt. Travis is flash, no doubt. But underneath that flash is an engine of discipline. That's what people miss. He doesn't take plays off. He's got that film room hunger. That's where you know he's got longevity written all over him. For Mathis, who was notorious for his film study habits and ability to read quarterbacks like a book, Hunter's mental motor is the true difference maker. And while critics wonder whether Hunter can truly maintain a two-way role in the NFL, Mathis remains optimistic but measured. Let the game shape him. Don't box him in. If he needs to play both sides, give him that leash. But if he settles in at corner, he could be the next Darrelle Revis, with a splash of primetime Sanders. From Duval to Denver? As speculation grows about where Hunter could land in the NFL, some can't help but fantasize about him donning a teal and black Jaguars uniform. With a revitalized defense and a dynamic offensive unit under head coach Doug Peterson, Jacksonville could be a dream fit. Mathis chuckled at the idea during the interview, saying, "Hey, I wouldn't be mad if he ended up in Duval. That secondary would go from good to feared. Plus, the fans would love his edge." While Jacksonville's draft position may not align with where Hunter is projected to be picked, the NFL is full of surprises, trades, and ambition. The mere mention of Hunter in Jaguars colors sent local fans into a frenzy on Twitter and Reddit, with mock drafts adjusting within hours of Mathis' quote going viral. Deion Sanders, a familiar thread. It's impossible to discuss Travis Hunter without acknowledging the influence of Coach Prime himself. Deion Sanders has been not only a mentor but a blueprint. And Mathis, who once faced Sanders as a young player, recognizes that connection deeply. When you're learning from Prime, you're learning from someone who lived outside the playbook. Travis isn't mimicking him, he's becoming his own version of it. That's special. This evolution of style, of blending eras, philosophies, and athleticism, has caught the eyes of every NFL general manager. But for Mathis, it's about more than skill, it's about mindset. To play at the level Travis plays, and do it on both ends of the field, that takes a warrior mind. It's rare. I know what it takes to last in this league. And I see it in him. Final whistle, a bridge between generations. There's a unique beauty in watching a legend speak of the next generation, not with envy, not with doubt, but with pride and clarity. Rashean Mathis, long a symbol of quiet excellence in the NFL, has effectively passed the torch in spirit. Travis Hunter may still have Saturdays left before his Sundays begin, but with every pass deflected, every route run, and every headline written, he inches closer to that spotlight, and more importantly, to the expectations that come with it. But with voices like Mathis backing him, not as hype men but as seasoned believers, it's hard not to think that Travis Hunter is not just progressing, he's preparing to make history. And when he does, the echoes of Duval's legend will surely be among the loudest cheers.